Hi friends, how are we doing? Sorry about that. We're trying to reconnect again. Here we go. I don't know what's going on with the internet recently. Probably too many people on it at the same time. So how are you doing? Hopefully you had a great weekend. I am sporting another, hi Hells, beautiful bow from my friends over at Zigzag and Sew. Absolutely gorgeous, and this has got elastic at the back as well, so it doesn't even slip off. Beautiful, absolutely adorable. Hi Sue, you're right. Absolutely adorable African traditional prints as well. I am loving them. So pop along there if you fancy getting yourself a little headband. I know the bows are so cute, aren't they, Hells? You can either have it as bows or you can have headbands. You get ones with elastic and ones that tie. This is pre-tied and you have the elastic at the back. Super, super simple. So, Art Journal Monday. Very, very exciting. Do a quick recap of every week that we've done. There's a few that I love. There's a few that I wasn't happy with, but that's my own personal thing. That's fine. So I've got my front cover, obviously. We've done our green and our yellows, our pink and purples. Blue, you'll notice I go over blue really quickly because I didn't like it. Then we've got the sage, the orange, beautiful, pink and grey. Hi Becky, hope you're doing well. Then we've got the yellow ensemble. We've had the teal and green. Hi Kerry. We had the rainbow last week, and then this week we are going to be doing purple and blue. So I've been doing a prep for a little few bits already, but what I want to show you as well is this. Look at, is this the one? Yeah. Look at how beautiful that stenciling is on book paper. Now this is just stenciled with white acrylic paint over the top of book paper. Really simple. I'm going to show you how to do that as well, but I had to pre-do that because I needed it to dry. So I'm going to take my stencil. I'll turn you around so you can see what I'm doing. Here we go. Oh, there we go. Right. So I've got my stencil, piece of random book paper. You don't even have to check the words on this, to be honest, because we're covering it with a stencil. White acrylic paint down the side. My two favourite brands that I use regular are Cadence or Stamps by Me. Absolutely gorgeous. So I'm just going to hold it into position. I'm using a 3-inch spatula. Just push it and cover all those little bits all the way through. And also make sure, because it goes really far, that you're picking up any excess, scraping it off as you go along to the bottom. So really making it, squishing it in, so there's barely anything left on your palette. So I'm just going to wipe that off now, and I will lift that off. Absolutely gorgeous. So this is going to be one of the key elements that we are using, but this one needs to dry, so I'll just place that over there. Right, to start the art journal, what I've done already is I've done a tiny little piece of white acrylic here and here. We're going to put our base colour on first of all. The colours that we have chosen are purple and blue, so there's loads and loads of different variations. I suggest personally that you start with your deepest colour, which will be purple. Now I'm going with purple watercolour paint here. I'm making it quite watery as I add it to the bottom of the 2 pages. So now I'm just going to pick up a little bit more purple. Carry on that design, just wishing it as you go. Swish, swish, swish. Really beautiful. Lovely. Now I've got purple, but I've added a tad of pink in. This is how you can start bringing up your tones. So now, and remember this will all dry a lot lighter. Okay, and I'm going straight over then pieces of acrylic paint as well. Okay. So don't worry too much because we're going to dry it off and put some more colour in that in a second. I'm going to go back to that really dark purple and just pull that up a bit more. Right, okay, so now we're going to go into like a baby blue and just sort of scrub it in if you like. This is a really good way of getting some colour on your page quickly. So I'm also going to pick up some navy blue over here, and I'm just going to use a sort of transition piece over the middle. Really pretty. So I'm going back into that lighter blue, and I'm just going to really water it down, and I'm just going to paint the rest of that page. I'm just going to pull up that colour from the bottom upwards. So over that white acrylic that we've put on there already. Pretty. Now I'm just bringing it down into the lilac, picking up a bit more of that lilac. Just adding a bit more tone at the bottom there. Right, now I'm going to pick up a little bit of lilac, but make sure it's quite watery and transparent, and I'm just going to pull it down from them edges, just to frame my page like so. A little bit here. Now I'm going to go back in with the water over the top, blend it out. And then I'm just going to heat set that, dry that off. Just allow it to drip, follow your colours as they trace along. Now this watercolour on top of the acrylic here, it will dry. It will dry really, it will almost grab to the brush strokes of the acrylic that you've put on, which is quite nice. Is go back to that beautiful piece of already white white acrylic paint. This is Cadence paint, and I've gone straight over the top using a stencil. Really simple. I'm going to be using 4 different ink pads now. The ink pads I've chosen are Tumbled Glass, Stormy Sky, Dusty Concord, and the Shabby Lilac. So again, this will be ripped after, so don't worry too much about your inking being perfect. So I'm going to go straight in again with my deepest colour, which is the Dusty Concord. So I'm picking up that beautiful purple. Now watch when we go over the top. Oh, it's so pretty. It really is. And we are going to ombre that up the top. So there's that first bit of lilac. Sorry, purple. The Concord. Now we're going into the Shabby Lilac. A little bit over the two to blend them perfectly. Lovely. Then I'm going to move into, now you can go 2 different ways. You can either go, because you've got the deep into the lighter, so you could go the lighter blue into the dark, or you could blend the darker blue into the light. But I think what I'm going to do personally is I'm going to go in with the Stormy Sky. Again, just go over that line of blending. Then I'm going into my Tumbled Glass just for this lighter area. you can put as much or as less as you like. So if you want to make it really deep, wonderful, but if you don't worry. Right, let's come back to our book. I'm still a tad damp, so I'm just going to dry that off because I want to start stamping as well. Okay, so now I'm going to take this, I'm just going to rip down one side. Remember, tear towards you. And go across the top. And a little bit down that side. Don't worry if you actually go into the design, it doesn't matter. Like so. Now this is going to go this side. But it needs a lot more ink work. So what I need to do first of all is I need to get my Eureka. I'll just take that away for a second. And I'm going to do some stamping on this side. Now, if you are like me, you're doing double pages, you have got things on the opposite side, so be aware of that. So the way to combat that is either just stamp around it or to use multiple layer stamping. So I'm taking some circle stamps. These are a mixture of rare earth, there's a few other little bits and bobs in here as well. I'm also going to put a big old stamp one there, and then I've got some little bubbles that I'm just going to pop off the set. Now I'm going to be stamping this as well. Let me take that right to the edge. There we go. I'm going to be stamping this as well with black ink. Okay, but shall I now? This is what happens. I start changing my mind. I think that bigger ink one I'm going to do as a purple. Then the smaller ones I will do as black. So now I'm just adding that ink over my stamps, just to make sure I get all those crisp outlines. Remember, just along the edge on this one. And we're going to do some colour work with these as well. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm happy with that. Lovely. So now I'm going to take my watercolour brush, my chisel brush as usual, and I'm going to start painting around some of this detail. So first things first, I'm going to go in the purple, and I'm just going to start filling in that detail. Now I'm doing a little bit darker, and then I'm just going to use that water to blend that out. I'm going to go very dark purple now, around the edge. Use that water to blend it out. Now I'm going to go in the blue, just around the edge. Just water to blend. Okay. Now these little beads here, I'm going to do blue, bit blue there, tiny bit blue around those edges. Pick up some purple. Then use your wet brush, but make sure it's clean. And you can just blend away with that. Now this bottom piece, that is a whole stamp, I think. I'm just going to mix it up a bit. There we go. Lovely. So I'm just going to heat set that quickly. then what I've done is I've just taken some book paper and I've just gone a bit crazy with some inks and stuff really, and then all I've done is cut some hearts out, and we're going to be placing this one here. I've also cut one in grey, so we're going to mix them up a bit. I'm going to place this detailed work here, but I need to do a bit of inking down that side before we go on. So again, I'm going off the side. Now these stamps are the Trilogy collection from my very dear friend Corinne. Beautiful, beautiful. So I'm also going to put some inside each other as well. So we just have them offset on the edges. Just take them two away. And again, we're going to stamp in black over the top. Perfect. So now I can start painting with those little bits of colours that I've got there. So I'm going to go into the blue, but this time I'm just going to follow them lines. Water, blend it away. See how you can just pull that colour round. Super simple. Next I'm going into the purple. Just those edges, bit of water. And that water into the centre. Lighter blue now. Now this piece is over a piece of the acrylic that we put underneath. So we heat set that, just dry it off. Now, if you have colours like this and then you have white spaces, add a bit of water and follow the drips to make your pools of colour. Okay. Just allow it to drip, but you can always go back in and push that colour back. Just push it back. Okay, so here we are. So now we're going to go back with our hearts, but we are going to draw around them as well. Then we're going to add this beautiful, exceptional piece of decorative paper. So it just gives it such beautiful texture as well. I think that's why I like it. So now I'm just going to add this at an angle. There we go. Lovely. Now I'm going to take these pieces, just book paper, put that one on first. That one's at that angle at the top. This one will go down here. Just give it a little push down. Lovely. going to take some of my shabby lilac, and I'm just going to put a bit of colouring at the top here, just a little bit around, not too much, just a little bit, and then we'll do that great technique of using our fan brush to add that little bit of detail. Dry that off. You can even flick it over the 3D stenciling we've done as well. That will give it a nice texture. So I'm just going to move this platform out of the way. Oh dear, now I'm connected to everything. There we go. And I'm just going to grab a pen. I think I'm going to go with, oh yes, I'm not going to grab a pen, I'm going to use my chalks. So these are not chalks actually, get it right Carly, these are oil pastels. So the beauty of an oil pastel means that it's very smudgeable, but it's still really beautiful, vibrant colour. So I'm just going to go around the heart, just ever so lightly, just to frame in, to pull it away from the background slightly. Don't worry, it doesn't have to be perfect, because look, this is the beauty. But now you can just go straight in with your finger, blend that away. Isn't that gorgeous? So again, I'm just going to go around this one. Doesn't even have to be perfect. And you're just smudging. Now you can also smudge a shadow behind as well, which I quite like, because what that does, it makes it look even more 3D. Just around those edges. Lovely. Now I'm also going to take my purple. I'm just going to add a little detail around here, smudge that in a little bit just at the top and the side, and I'm going to smudge that round as well. I'm going to take the blue, which just gives it real definition. I love oil pastels. They're one of the mediums that I don't use enough, but I love them. And I should use it so much more. So again, and then just blend it through. Use the heat of your finger to blend that colour through. Right, so now I'm going to go over to this side. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take that black, and I'm just going to go around that edge. Doesn't have to be perfect, just follow the edge of the paper, and we're just going to blend that around. And blend it pretty much until you can't blend anymore. Lovely. Purple. See how you can push it to make it look 3D. I'm just going to add a bit of blue here and here, a little bit of purple, blend. Okay. This one I'm going to add purple, purple, blue down that side, bit blue there, and just blend. If you blend the direction of what the stamp is supposed to be, it makes it a lot easier. Purple, blue, So this is basically just sort of reshading the base tones that we put down underneath. There we go. So now all I need to do is add a few sentiments. I'm using Tim Holtz because I just love them, absolutely love them. So with these, again, I'm just going to go lightly around the edge with my oil pastels. Really nice and light, and then I'm going to blend that out with using the heat from my finger. And I will add that to my page. There we go. Now this one we're going to do a bit different. I'm going to add the purple at the sides and the top, but at the bottom I'm going to add that blue. So let's just blend all of that together. So we're going to push that blue from the bottom using the heat of our finger with the oil pastels. I'm going to come down, get that purple. Just move this and bring that colour right in. Beautiful. Leave for the moment. I'm just going to add a bit of blue pastel. Again, just use my finger to blend that out. I think I'll stagger that as well, just have it slightly offset. Like so. And then again, using that black, just frame it slightly. Slightly. There we go. What do you think? Let's have a look. Hiya, how you doing? So, journal page today, we have done purple and blue. So we're doing the 3D layers of the bubbles that we've stamped, and then we've got that beautiful ombre inking as well. I will be posting pictures of close-up later on, so you can have a good look at it and see what you think. Thank you so much for joining in. I hope you've had a wonderful time with me. Thank you for choosing to spend your time with me. The Crafty Army subscription is available until the 28th of June. It will go out the first week of July. So thank you very much to everyone who's subscribed already, but there are just a handful left. So if you would like to join my craft revolution, it's a box, you get it delivered to your home for £15. It's a minimum of 5 projects. Everything is included in there for you. Pop along to YouTube as well, all my videos are on there, and I look forward to seeing you soon. Take care, my friends, and I will see you on Wednesday. Don't know what we're going to do yet, but did you see that I posted that also I'm going to be hosting a Facebook Live on crafting with all brands as well on Thursday. So you've actually got me Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday this week, you lucky ducks. Okay, sweeties, you take care of yourself. Love to you all. Stay safe. Bye-bye.